Warning, xero.style is known to cause gas or gear acquisition syndrome. Prolonged exposure to me and my vlog may cause you to buy knives, flashlight, pouches, patches, and other EDC junk you may or may not need. You've been warned. What's up, cyberspace? It is I, Xero, the cyberspace hero. Welcome to xero.style, my EDC gear and lifestyle YouTube channel. We talk about knives, flashlights, patches, pouches, pocket trash, and other junk that you might find in my pants. Anyhow, back once again with another pouch dump episode. We are inside because it is rainy and hot and gross here in Pittsburgh, but I've got something new to show you. The wonders of the Data Crew pouch. Yes, this is a real thick boy. I hope they call this the slider pouch. I just want to eat this thing up. I've got this stuffed to the gills, all kinds of fun stuff. At the time of recording these aren't even released yet. Yes, I am Data Crew's influencer division. And I am excited to bring you a discount code as well as a special link in the description down below. Watch the video, pause it right now, look in the description, your call. Let's take a bite out of this brand new pouch from Data Crew. So, for the spooky Rangereye selection this week, we've got a whole wide variety of patches. Let's start down here with Data Crew's little spoof on screen, as well as their rip feelings in black and white. From the Anti-Carry Club, we've got Dry Bones, EDC Booze, Ghost McBucket, brand spanking new from Horror Patches, the Stompin' Ghost with that sweet Betty Boop style rubber hose animation. And over here we've got the brand new Rangereye size Unlucky Cat from Playge. Finish it off with 52 Graves, super sweet TV from the Poltergeist, and Zero Feud's White Hot Sriracha patch. Check out the super small detailing on this patch. This is easily one of the most impressive teeny tiny detailed patches that I've got. But, yep, that's our Rangereye selection for you this week. Now, the brand new pouch. So let's start by just taking a peek at what we've got in the pouch this week. First, right off the bat, you're going to notice that there's a web field on the inside. You've got loop for more patches. From the Data Crew, we've got the Black and White Reaper Gang, as well as the Screamin' Skeletor Keck. From Alchemist Artworks, we've got the 3D Drop Shadow Bro Graffiti. And then from EDC Booze, we've got his Blackout Ghost. And then EDC Booze RE Club Halloween Tombstone. Got my Roy V. Van Aurora A8 Pro UV Edition. Give these a quick drink. Give you a peek at the glow in the dark. And there you have it. A little bit of glow biz on this pouch for the spooky stuff. Look at that Unlucky Cat. Bling it. On this side, we've got a stretchy thing here, and then there's a pocket on the back. Over here, we've got two pockets on the front. So the pouch has an external zipper pocket on one side, and then a full set of webbing on the other. Here on the outside, we're going to actually start. I think that it's important for you to have a little key set up in your pouch. This is an uncut key, so don't worry about stealing my front door key, but just pretend that this is a house key. We've got a little SIM card removal pin tool, a set of handcuff keys, if you know, you know, and rounding it off with my YubiKey. This is a key for my computer that has a bunch of two-factor authentication codes and MFA type stuff on it, all on this little flexible key ring. Got on Amazon pretty cheap. I wish I had a black one for this video, but I couldn't find it. Also here in the pocket on the front, we've got some zfsnaps. These are aluminum machined pieces of metal that have neodymium magnets and the little Zero Feud logo embedded in them. One positive, one negative, and these little guys just completely want to attract to one another. You give it a little thing like this. Roll it between your fingers. Snaps are fun little toys. You kind of just roll them around in your hands, let the two pieces of the magnet find each other. Yeah, let them snap back and forth. This is definitely a noisy fidget toy if you can't tell. but it's very satisfying, fun to flick around in your hand. If you have a tumbled edition like mine, you can get some little nicks and scratches from dropping them, and it won't even matter. It'll actually add to that cool haggard aesthetic. You'll notice these very nice waterproof zippers here. A little paracord lanyard that has been shrink wrapped, so rattle free, very nice. Take the key setup, stick it back down in there, take our zfsnaps, put them in there as well, and zip that front pocket right up. Alright. Now for what is on the inside of the pouch. Let's start over here on this side. This is the V4 edition Justin Lindquist Knives Kizer Feist. This is the drop point DLC black and black denim micarta edition. Notice these beautiful micarta scales. Got a very deep carry clip, a liner lock, nicely recessed. As I said, this is a front flipper. It is the only deployment mechanism. You can use your thumb to give it a flick like that, and use the inner part of your finger and flip it like that, or go ahead and pinch it this way and flip it this way. Very fidgety knife. It is on bearings, super smooth and drop shut action. Wonderful knife. The Justin Lindquist Kizer Feist. Right here in our pouch, right here in the pouch, we've got a perfect little slot for it, just like that. Alright, up next to our knife, we've got the bigidesign EDC wrench. This is a piece of titanium. It has a couple extra little parts. It allows you to turn this into a multi-sized adjustable wrench. This thing is awesome. If you have to deal with nuts and bolts on a daily basis, this thing definitely can help you out. I could see this being a great tool for cyclists. I've been having to do more with wireless access points and the actual server closet racks now that I'm back in the physical office world and the meat space. So having a little tool like this in my bag or my pouch that can help me out has been a godsend. It has a spot for lanyard bead on the bottom, but with how big this thing is, it doesn't really fit in a pouch very well, so I took it off. Also, I think that they could have really made a pry bar on the end of this and taken this thing to the next level. Would have been really cool, but whatever. So yeah, this is the bigidesign EDC wrench in titanium. Very, very cool little pocket tool with a number of adjustable sized wrenches all in one. Very nice to just slide in and set on top of that bolt and give it a few little turns and pull it back out again. In a recessed server closet type space like I've been working in, these work out really nice. And it weighs like nothing for being a solid piece of metal, so definitely cool. And as a number of you have pointed out to me, this thing actually makes a decent fidget toy on its own. So yeah, it's an added use that's not described in the operating manual, but enjoy that little tip for the bigidesign EDC adjustable wrench. Now it's not easy to tell, but back here there's a whole nother pocket behind where the knife and the wrench were. See right here? And in that pocket I have got another little multi-tool of sorts. This is the Notorious EDC Beer Bomb in black denim micarta. This is the sort of fidget toy worry stone edition of this. Since it's made out of micarta and not made out of metal, you probably shouldn't use it to do all of the multi-tool functions that it can do. It makes a very cool little fidget spinner, worry stone, pocket trash kind of piece. Looks cool in your Instagram photos if you're an influencer. So this thing's got a number of features. I'll quickly overview them. The little mouth part is a bottle opener. The nose has a flathead screwdriver. The eye itself is a 1/4-inch bit driver. The backside, these little pointy things could be scrapers or glass breakers. We've got another kind of scraper and nail remover tool here in the back. There's a dedicated hole for a lanyard bead. And of course the large middle point, which could be a single finger knuck allegedly, or you know, just a place to put your finger for this thing to be a cool little fidget spinner. The Notorious EDC Black Denim Micarta Beer Bomb. We'll just slide him right back in the back side of this pouch down here. Take the Kizer Feist in the front here. And we will take the bigidesign EDC wrench put it here on this side. And that is the right section of the pouch. So moving on to the left, as I already mentioned, the front is full loop, so you can put a bunch of cool Ranger eye patches on that. Behind that, we've got a nice little deep pouch kind of section where I currently have my Pacific Northwest Toast Company stab wood and black denim micarta with copper liners, SFK micarta toast. This is a cool little fidget spinner design that you just sort of put on your finger and spin it back and forth. They have little cuts here in the front. They're designed for you to put between your fingers like this to grip. I think that it works great as that moment where you kind of put your finger like this here on the side and make it force itself back or forward when you're doing the spinning stuff. Brian, the Toastmaster General, has been making these for a minute. These are all custom handmade with different materials. That's why each one is sort of unique. You see some that are a little more off-center than others. Some don't have the most perfect of grinds every single place, but very cool. He auctions them off or does lottos and different kind of first come, first serve drops in his Facebook group. So the lanyard beads actually come from the finger hole. It's like a no-wasted material kind of thing where Brian cuts this out and then machines that into the bead to match. So every one of them with their unique cross-cut splits will end up with a unique bead that will show off that same material style. I really think that the copper makes this really pop. And stab wood or stabilized wood is basically a micarta that they make out of wood, so to speak. They add epoxy and resin to certain types of wood. Very cool. This is one of those pieces that you can just look at for hours, let alone the fidget spinner aspect of the thing. So yes, the Pacific Northwest Toast Company, black denim micarta and black stab wood micarta toast fidget toy. Just got that tucked right here in the front. Behind that, we've got our flashlight. We can't do a spooky episode without a flashlight, especially this one. This is my Nitecore Tiki 300 lumen rechargeable micro USB flashlight with the OEG one-eyed ghost bead on the backhand side. This is a little glow-in-the-dark 3D printed bead that goes with this awesome little flashlight. So a quick demo of how this flashlight works. Long press, and it goes straight to turbo, 300 lumen, let go, turns off. Double tap, and it goes into moonlight mode, the absolute lowest setting. One tap each goes up all the way to its max brightness, and then back down to moonlight again. Long press to turn it off. Triple tap it, and the side UV LED turns on. It's actually a UV reactive shell on this, which you'll see in a minute, but it's also great for charging glow-in-the-dark stuff. Just go ahead and put the bead face down right there for a few seconds, long press to turn it off, and there you go. You've got yourself a glow-in-the-dark flashlight and bead combo ready to go. I really love this light. It lasts forever. I charge this thing once a month and I'm not even sure what percentage of battery is left. There's been a few times that I've seen it dim in turbo mode after maybe 10 seconds. So yeah, the Nitecore Tiki flashlight, my all-time favorite little pocket pouch friendly EDC flashlight. The final thing we've got back here in that larger pocket on the backhand side of the pouch. You might remember from the introduction video, this is the Woo Cookie from 52 Graves. This is one of the new Death Cookie designs, but this is the black and gold edition. We've got that paired up with the brand spanking new Woo Death Cookie bead. Finally, double stuff bead to match it. Then we've got some matchy-matchy black and gold paracord. So these guys are made out of PVC plastic. They're actually made at the same factory where a lot of our Ranger eye patches come from. Gives it a worry stone that has a stress ball sort of feel and ability to it. You can really squeeze this thing as hard as you want and it comes right back. It's a great little thing to fidget with and put your hands on and really not have to worry about dropping it or busting it off stuff. If you make your lanyard knot with a hole in the middle, I've actually tied a snake knot here, here, and here and then clipped it off. This allows you to spin this guy like so many other It's fun to just kind of be able to flip this thing around and play with it and have some fun. It is a great little EDC worry coin that looks very much like a familiar Oreo cookie. No copyright claims, please. So yeah, the 52 Graves, Woo Death Cookie, and Woo Death Cookie Bead. Brand spanking new. Super hyped on this combo right here. So as you saw before, we've got the flashlight tucked here in this corner. We've got our Death Cookie here in the back. And then just push that Pacific Northwest Toast Company toast right there in the front. Close that thick boy up. Now, I've had this pouch for maybe 3 days now or so. I've yet to really feel it out, but brand new, I wanted to get this video made and have it come out before the pouches actually were released to the public. Man, I'm really hot and sweating in this room with all the lights and fans off to make this video quiet. That's why I've got my Damn Hanks, Pump King, Jack Skellington, and microfiber backed Hank to help me out. Wipe some sweat off your brow, wipe some snot off your beard. You're ready to go. Always keep a Hank on you, or two. Now that I have a baby, I definitely use them more. So it's super hot here in Pittsburgh. Got the sides of my head shaved, my mohawk's back in biz. After I finish my ISO certification stuff, I'm gonna dye it some funky color. Comment down below what color you want me to dye my hair. Also, props if you say green, the color I want to dye it anyway. Also in the pocket this week, I've got a new wallet, but it's actually in my old wallet, but a new wallet setup to show you. This is my customized Trayvax Summit wallet. This is a piece of metal. Let me take everything out and I'll show you. This is a CNC piece of metal. You can see these little edges here on the sides that keep the cards from falling out, as well as this web of, it's not exactly elastic, it's like seatbelt strap material, book bag strap material. Anyway, it's some kind of webbing. And that's pretty much it. There's a little hole here where I have attached 2 plague beads. We've got a squishy PVC plague sacred terror skull, and then the brand new 3D printed black on black on black pandemic print. Very cool little combo there. Now, when you get one of these, it doesn't come with anything. So the idea is you just put your cards right in here like this, and the strap helps keep them in place. The bottom part down here has an area so the cards don't fall out, and there's just nowhere for them to go. Now, if you buy the Armored Summit, they give you this little piece of metal here that slides in the front. Allegedly, this is an RFID shielded piece of metal. I'm super skeptical of whether that's true or not, but who am I to argue on that one? But I wasn't super into how much of my stuff was showing with that, so I actually got this from RamaWorks. This is the XO pressed piece of metal that is from their wallet, a different wallet than this one, but it fits absolutely perfectly in the front and gives it a great aesthetic. So the backside is open-ended by design. You're supposed to put your ID back here, so if you're gonna go to a bar or something like that, you don't even have to pull your ID out. Or if you need to, it's very easy to just use your thumb on this card to slide it out to pull this one. But the whole thing fans super easily, and you're able to get any card you want out very quickly. I think the one right behind the card in the front is one of the easiest ones to pull out consistently every single time. But it's a very nice wallet. My only gripe is with the design itself being made of metal. It is not the most comfortable thing to have in your pocket all of the time. That being said, if a teeny tiny like stack of 6 to 8 size credit cards with a little strap and a piece of metal on the front and the back appeals to you and doesn't seem like it'd be a big deal, this wallet is amazing. I carried this thing non-stop for, I don't know, 5 years or so before I switched to the Andar Fin. It is a great wallet. The Trayvax Summit, the Armored Edition, black on black with the plague beads. This is a very sweet EDC wallet, very minimal. You can stash some cash here in the back. The idea is the cash can sort of slide here behind where the strap is. If you folded up a bill or a couple bills, I don't think you can fit more than 2 bills folded up very easily on that backside, unless you have this tension a little looser by design. I've also seen people put cash here in the front, but I normally would keep this super duper tight so nothing was falling out. Right now, I put a bunch of cards that I don't care if people see them on the internet, like old library cards and stuff like that, so Go ahead and steal my old Blockbuster identity from Steubenville, Ohio, if that is your bidding. But anyhow, this is my wallet, the Armor Trayvax Summit. Well, that's the pouch dump episode for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I always love making these videos. Thanks to the data crew for sending these tasty little pouches over to me. Yes, these. There are 2 of them. They sent me a camo one. If you haven't seen it on Instagram already, go check it out. You'll be featuring that in another video soon. So thanks to the data crew. I appreciate you very much. All right, at the time of recording this video, I've got a promo code for the data crew just for you. The promo code is XERO15 for 15% off your whole order. Buy out the store and grab 15% off your whole order. If you'd like to see more of my videos, click these boxes that are on my face as I'm doing this outro. Click my face down here if you'd like to subscribe if you haven't already. And if no one has told you today, you are a rad person who deserves love and praise just like everybody else in this world. So get out there today, have some fun, do something nice, and I'll see you in the next one. Later on.